Winter in the UK can be brutal. Rising energy costs, freezing temperatures, and financial strain leave many households struggling to keep the heating on. For years, the winter fuel payment provided crucial support, helping millions of pensioners cover their heating bills. But now, a decision from Keir Starmer's Labour leadership has sparked outrage and concern. The Department for Work and Pensions, DWP, will not reinstate universal winter fuel payments, leaving many wondering, what does this mean for those in need, and why was the decision made? Let's break it down. The winter fuel payment was once available to all pensioners, regardless of income. It was a lifeline during the coldest months, ensuring that even those who weren't on benefits could still get help with soaring energy bills. However, in recent years, the benefit has been restricted, targeting only those on pension credit and other qualifying low-income support schemes. Many believe that with the cost of living crisis worsening, Labour would move to expand the scheme again. Instead, Starmer's leadership has doubled down on the means-tested approach, refusing to reinstate the payment for everyone. Now, this decision didn't come out of nowhere. Labour's position is based on prioritizing government spending and targeting support at those who need it most. Starmer's team argues that reinstating universal winter fuel payments would be an inefficient use of taxpayer money, benefiting even those who can afford their heating bills while leaving less funding for other vital services. The logic is simple. Why give extra money to pensioners who don't necessarily need it when limited government resources could be used elsewhere? But not everyone sees it that way. Critics argue that means-tested benefits create unnecessary bureaucracy, leaving some of the most vulnerable pensioners slipping through the cracks. Many older people, especially those just above the pension credit threshold, are struggling but don't qualify for support. And let's not forget the ever-present issue of pensioners who are eligible but don't claim because they either don't know how or feel uncomfortable applying. A universal system, critics say, would eliminate these gaps and ensure everyone gets the help they need. Public reaction to Starmer's decision has been mixed. Some see it as a necessary move in a time of economic uncertainty, ensuring that financial aid reaches those most in need. Others, however, view it as another example of politicians failing to grasp the reality of pensioner poverty. Many older people have worked their entire lives, paid taxes for decades, and now find themselves cutting back on essentials just to keep the heating on. For them, this decision feels like yet another blow. And then there's the bigger picture. Energy prices remain high, inflation is still squeezing household budgets, and winter doesn't wait for political debates to end. The government has introduced other forms of support, like cost of living payments and energy bill discounts, but for many pensioners, these don't go far enough. The question remains, should winter heating assistance be a universal right, or should it be reserved only for the poorest? Starmer's refusal to reinstate universal payments also raises questions about Labour's broader economic strategy. While the party has positioned itself as one focused on responsible spending, some wonder whether this approach is too cautious, especially when it comes to social welfare. If Labour is unwilling to restore a popular benefit like the winter fuel payment, what does that say about their willingness to expand other forms of support in the future? For now, the debate rages on. Some experts suggest that alternative solutions, such as capping energy prices or introducing more targeted relief programs, could strike a balance between fiscal responsibility and widespread support. Others believe that the government should rethink its priorities entirely, placing the well-being of pensioners above concerns about budget constraints. At the end of the day, this isn't just a policy decision. It's about real people struggling through cold winters, making tough choices between heating and eating. Whether you agree with Starmer's approach or think he's got it wrong, one thing is clear. This issue isn't going away.